We had an early morning, pre-planned, totally scheduled routine vet visit for my cat this morning, and it's cold in Atlanta. It's probably colder wherever you are because, yeah, it's cold everywhere. I want to do my advent calendar and explain kind of what I did with the advent calendar. So I showed yesterday that I did get a chocolate advent calendar. This is Lindt chocolates, and I haven't had an advent calendar in years, like years. So I wasn't really sure what I wanted, and also I'm on a budget, so some of the ones, especially the bookish ones, are just so expensive, and I'm not even sure I would like them. Maple is trying to get the chocolate, which she won't. Chocolate's bad for dogs. So yeah, this one is just a Lindt teddy bear one, and let's do day 2. This is a 24-day one. So number 2 is right here. Woo! And it's little. Can you see? Maple is sitting there wanting some of that. Yeah, it's probably just a malt ball or something. Does it say? It doesn't say. So, all right, so we'll have some chocolate later. And then I did get a 12-day, like, I think they call it 12 Days of Beauty. Yeah, 12 Days of Beauty from Target. Mainly because I do like a lot of the lines that Target carries in the beauty products. So I'm gonna probably do this one every other day. And one is up here. So let's open this one. Ooh, what is this? Kind of really stuck. Ooh. Well, there we go. What are these? Nail stickers. Interesting. My nails. Well, I will probably, can you see? They're like snowflakes and things like that. I'm about to start work for the day. Hoping that it's really quiet and can catch up on some stuff for work. I am also, I'm also going to be decorating my Christmas tree. As a person who lives alone and has chronic illness, decorations kind of go up slowly. So I got the tree up yesterday, and pre-lit trees, best thing ever. For spoonies for sure. Yeah, so I'm going to decorate a little bit this week and we'll show you some of it. I'm also going to give you a little update on what I read in November. It was a pretty good reading month. I want to do a quick wrap up of the second half of November reading. It was a great reading month. I ended up vlogging most of it, so I will link vlogs below. I'm just going to go over kind of really quick my thoughts and ratings. Let's see. I did a vlog reading books that one of my good friends in booktube loves, Krista at Books and Jams, and I read The Frozen River by Ariel Lahan. I liked it, didn't love it as much as everybody else has. I gave it 3.5 stars. Definitely check out the vlog for more in-depth thoughts on that one. I also read another historical fiction, Secrets of a Charmed Life by Susan Meisner. I really liked this one. I think I gave it 4 stars. Yeah, it's a fast-paced World War II story featuring sisters, which is one of my buzzwords. And then I also did a nonfiction that Krista loves, and that's The Sun Does Shine: How I Found Life, Freedom, and Justice by Anthony Ray Hinton. Very heart-wrenching and beautiful story of survival man that I highly recommend everyone read. Then I read in a reading vlog that I just uploaded before Vlogmas all started. I read The Christmas Tree Farm by Melody Carlson. I gave this 3 stars. I read Mexikid by Pedro Martin. This is a graphic memoir for middle grade. I read this for book club, and I gave this one 4 stars. I read Shred Sisters by Betsy Lerner for NetGalley November, and I gave this 4 stars. I really liked it. I read We Were the Mulvaneys by Joyce Carol Oates. This was a 12 and 24 book for me. It was also a 10 through the end book. It is the end. I've done it. I've read this book. It was a 3-star, not my favorite, not keeping it, but it's done. And then ended the year with 2 really good ones. Annie Bot by Sierra Greer. Kind of dystopian, kind of robotic Handmaid's Tale. Yeah, I was surprised how much I liked this. Gave it 4 stars. And then the one that I haven't reviewed is the buddy read I did with my friends Maria and Jane. This is Jesus and John Wayne: How White Evangelicals Corrupted a Faith and Fractured a Nation by Kristen Kobes-Dumez. This kind of explores the evangelical Christian church and the rise of Christian nationalism, and takes us through the first Trump presidency. It's very informative and eye-opening and maddening, and yeah, it brings up a lot of questions. It questions motivations. It really looks at the idea of separation of church and state, and using different ideas of gender and role and religion and faith and all those things together to gain political momentum. As a Christian, I was very discouraged in reading this, but also empowered. I don't even know if that's the right word. But to read more, to know more, to question more. And one of the things I like the most about this, definitely buddy read it with others if you can. I think this should be required reading for anyone who calls themselves a Christian. I also appreciated that the author gave a conclusion which kind of ties in some ways to, like, next steps, if you will. It, you know, like a not completely discouraging at the end. I am curious to find out if I follow her on social media, but I'm also curious if, you know, this came out in 2019, 2020. See if she'll come out, yeah, 2020. See if she'll come out with an updated, you know, because things continue to change, and yeah, so it was a 5-star read for me. And I will definitely be keeping it on my shelves and probably go back to it. I've made, there are several people in here that I want to do further research on. So we'll be keeping that close by too. So I ended up reading 12 books in November. I had 3 5-star reads and a bunch of 4-star reads. So that's pretty good. I did 2 NetGalley November books, 3 nonfiction, 4 nonfiction, and then 2 historical fiction. So yeah, that was a pretty good month. I hope your reading was good in November. Let me know if you found any new favorites, and hopefully this trend of 4 and 5 stars will continue.